A guy with a scarf has a question for Paola Marinone, BuzzMyVideos, ex-YouTube and Google. She's an expert in everything YouTube. And what I want to ask is, I've seen a lot of articles, posts about YouTube dominating big screen TV, also with some interesting demographics. And I want to understand exactly, if you want one level down, are we talking about YouTube or YouTube TV? So the YouTube app on the big screens, on the connected TVs. Which region are we talking about? US, UK, EU? And what is the experience there? Do we have any insights of what really they're watching on YouTube? Not that I have doubts, I want to go deeper. Thanks.
Hello, guy with a scarf. Thank you for the question and congrats on the new format. Now, to answer to your questions, number one, are we looking at data YouTube TV, the app versus no app? So what are we looking at is really about the usage of the platform, YouTube as a whole. So YouTube TV is a product on its own, basically very close to what cable is. But in this case, we're really looking about YouTube as a whole, as a platform on the TV device. What really matters is the usage on the TV device, called as a device really. Not very much as who's distributing the content, but very much of how it is consumed on that device. Now, the second question is about where geographically. Generally speaking, the type of numbers that I guess you're referring to are the Nielsen, the GOG data. They are US only. There are some other data that are from Barb in the UK, but the most important ones right now that everybody's discussing very much the US. Reason is they are more there's more data from longer period of time, and also the trends are very very interesting. You can see year over year as well, and month over month. I think that the Barb data that's recently updated are going to be very interesting to look at on a trend basis, so see in the months to come, so that there's a bit of history as well to see where it is going and the pace of it. And what is very interesting as well is two things. One is the pace of the growth of streaming on the TV device and the pace of the decrease of cable plus broadcast. In both cases is at 13% year on year, which is in one case is plus 13% the streamers and minus 13% broadcast plus cable, although of course broadcast plus cable is still a meaningful amount altogether. That's not to be forgotten. Now, another data that is very important to look at is the pace of the growth year on year of different distributors / platforms among the streamers. Now, so we go on a subset, streamers, and then the number 1 and 2 are, the number 1 is YouTube and the number 2 is Netflix. YouTube has been growing 23% year on year. And Netflix has been growing 10% year on year, both dramatically big numbers, but it tells you as well like the pace at which each one is going inside the same category. So I think that's a very important data to look at on a year-to-year basis, not just on a month-to-month, which might say a lot, but might not be, depending on seasonality as well. Third question is about the experience. Is it a great experience? Definitely not perfect, and definitely with areas of improvement. But as usually it is with technology, it's really about having the platform and the usage and then improving from there. So that's going to improve as a product, discoverability, user experience, a lot to be done there, to be fair. As a user, I'm talking about as a user, because of course I'm using it as well. It's going to be interesting to see in the next 12 months, especially because what happens in the US, then it happens in the UK, in Europe, and then the rest of the world as well, with a different pace. So something to look at for the time being. Thank you for the question. See you.